All right, folks, how you doing? This is a new channel. My name's Brian. You've seen me before on many channels. I've got quite a few videos out. The one previously I did on this trip when I left Kansas, I went all the way up to Minnesota, was American Hobo 2. About 125 videos, something like that. Anyway, this last video, if you look American Hobo 2, the number 2, part 1, go all the way through and then look at my videos, you'll see it. I'm going to take off where I left off. I've missed quite a bit since then, about a week's worth of videos. I've had about the hardest week that a person could ever have, physically, mentally, you name it. It's just been wow, just like unbelievable. Ran into some major obstacles. I mean, when I say major, I'm talking major obstacles beyond what the normal threshold of the average guy could endure. He probably would have went boom or whatever, where I lost it. It just takes a tough guy to go through these things, and I was pushed to my ultimate maximum. So I ended up leaving that motel. That was a hoot and a half. That turned out to be not a good thing. This last one, I was gonna come down and start coming back down again and then cut over into Iowa. Well, I ran into some pretty crappy weather, severe thunderstorms, downpour rain. I had a few $100. I had to literally come off of, literally when I say come off of, every bit amount of cash I had for food, motel room, keep myself clean, and then to top it off, my phone stopped working. Out of all things, something that I really need. It's a curse and a blessing, these phones. They're terrible. These smartphones are terrible. Most of them are junk. We'll get into another video, and that'll be a separate video in itself about cell phone technology. Google is terrible. I'm gonna get into like different things, different parts. These videos are gonna be like even better than the American Hobo 2. You'll really enjoy them. I expect to get thousands of views off of it. But I wanted to tell you, so I ended up trying to hitchhike out of this one place. It was terrible. I could not get a ride. Normally it's like the worst week of hitchhiking that I've ever had in all the hitchhiking I did all across the United States. This was the week from hell. It was either weather, couldn't get rides, you name it. The heat was like 90 plus, super humid. You gotta wear sunscreen. Literally, if you don't wear sunscreen, you're gonna get skin cancer. Bottom line. Okay, so I mean, I just took it. I bought 2 tubes of it. I just literally packed it, just huge gobs of it, all on my arms and face and around my eyes. And I'm wearing sunglasses when I'm hitchhiking. I don't care. That ultraviolet stuff will make you go blind. You want to not wear sunglasses? Don't wear it then. Don't wear them. And you'll have cataracts by the time you're in your 50s. Yeah, you'll have eye surgery. Okay, seriously. So I'll tell you what, man. So what happened, I ended up, my phone messed up. So I ran into some kind of like almost small miracles. There was a lot of small little miracles through people, and we're not going to get into religion because I am tired of religion. I'm just telling you right now, I could care less about any of these religions. I don't believe. I'm done. I don't believe in any of it. You live your life, you treat people good, you do the best you can, you're going to be okay. And I believe in that karmic, kind of a Buddhist philosophy, just a karmic wheel. You do unto others as they do unto you, you're going to be okay. You get into all these religious stuff, it's a sickness. It's a mental, total sickness. And these people are about as fake as a lot of these Christians, they're about as fake as you can get. Beyond fake. I mean, the biggest hypocrites on the planet that we have. That's why all these wars we're having is because of Christianity. So I'm not into Christianity. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Churches, anything. In fact, the only thing I'll deal with churches in is they'll pay my motel bill or get whatever I can get, food, cash, motel bill. Other than that, because that's what they're supposed to do, help. You know, other than that, could give a rat's ass about a church. I'm just being straight up with you. I don't want to be preached to. I could care less. I have seen it all. Okay, I'm done. So I wanted to explain that to you. But I had this good brother. I was down to like $10 in my pocket. And I'm like, okay. So I went ahead and with $10, I hitchhiked up to this town. And, you know, what you do primarily through that, they're only supposed to do it once a year, but there was a cop up there who's pretty cool. What he does, you just call the PD up there. They'll come down, write you about, they'll just do a check. And I already knew the dude. He knew I didn't have any wants or warrants. He just wrote me out a voucher, gave me a room for a night. Well, so we're at this gas station. I got to talking to this biker dude, man, this old biker dude with a really nice Harley. And I just told him, I said, yeah, man, this has been a tough day. It's hot and stuff. And I said, my phone, I got to see if I can come up with some cash, man, to get some phone. He said, what do you need? And I said, probably $40 would really help me out. I can go right over to this Dollar General across the street. Went right over, got a phone. Boom. had my phone up and running again. Had to go through and that'll be another subject, about an hour and a half of customer service, all their mumble jumble, but I was able to get my phone going. And anyway, so I ended up hitching out of that place the next day, leaving. Got a ride, got a ride from some really kind of just total religious freaks. They were just this Jesus this, just total religious freaks, man. They were just like, but they were nice. They bought me a sub and put me on this far end of town in this Missouri Valley, Iowa. And, that's when things kind of got tight. So I went to this motel there, and I talked to the lady, and she didn't have any rooms, and it's all the way on the very end of town. I'm like, oh my God. So I got a 5-mile walk all the way back to the highway. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Hot, soaking wet sweat. I mean, the shirt, you can wring it out. Hot, just ooh, man, you got to drink a gallon of water a day. The humidity's terrible. Plus that big pack. So I'm like, man, this sucks, man. So what happened is I ended up just walking down the road. She didn't have any rooms to rent. So she said if I did, you could clean my windows. And then I could have got right across the street a Mexican restaurant. I could have did that for $50-$60 and made money. And stayed another night probably, But whatever, that didn't work out. So I'm walking down the road, and this old dude stopped, took me up to the highway. I had him take me to this town. Ended up meeting this dude. He ended up getting me a room, took me to Walmart. So that end part of the day there turned out really good. The next day, I'm hitchhiking out. Get this. A truck turns over 100 yards from me, blocking the highway. There goes my hitchhiking for the day. We're talking like total bad luck. So then the other day, couple of days ago, I ended up just hitching down to this Omaha. Anybody that ever hitchhikes, you brother and sisters, do not hitchhike in Omaha ever in this lifetime, ever, unless you're on the far end of it. He put me right in the middle of it, which is not a good thing. It's not a good city either. It took me all day to get out of there till like almost 4 o'clock. I had to walk about 10 miles with that huge 50, 60 pound pack I got from one exit to the next. Couldn't get a ride. Stopped at a church. Said, hey man, I just want to get my bearings, and I got like $50 on me. I walked right in this huge church. I mean, when I say huge church, I'm talking a huge church, okay? And, thinking, man, this would be cool. No, these were the worst. I would never ever go to this church. It was so bad. And I walked in there and said, man, can I fill my water bottles? And, I just want to get my bearings straight, find out my coordinates. Says, you guys got Wi-Fi? And it says, no, you can't be in here. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. So this pastor dude come out and says, we don't. I'm like, what kind of church is this? What kind of church is this, man, that does this to people, man? Okay. I'm like, okay, man, cool. I said, I told him as I'm walking away, I said, you ain't nothing but a hypocrite asshole. I said, I would never come to this church, man. I said, okay, when I get time, I'm going to write on your dumb ass. I'm going to write a review on your church. You guys are the fakest Christians I've ever seen on this planet. So that the other day, sealed my fate as far as ever going into church again. I could give a rat's ass about the Bible. church, Christianity, I'm done. I don't want to deal with them no more. In any kind of fashions, I could care less. I really could care less. I'm done. And I've dealt with that kind of crap before. And I am done. Don't come preaching to me about this Jesus Christ and this Christianity stuff, because I don't want to hear it. Period. Now, you want to talk to me about Buddhism, even Islam, or something else, fine, I could care less. I care less about any of it. But I don't want to listen, but I don't want to hear about this churchanity BS bullshit, because that's about what it is. And I'm fed up with it. So I ended up walking, it's like everybody's giving you the cold shoulder. So I finally, with this heavy gear, and it was so hot, I'm like, man, it was really wearing me down. I'm in pretty darn good shape too, man. And I was like, man, this is not a good day. So I called my friend, man, it's about an hour and a half away, and he said, yeah, you can come stay, no problem, man. And so I ended up getting lucky. This dude took me to this other town on 80, gave me $20, and I was able to get a ride like 5 minutes, and I got here to this motel, and I ended up working a deal with the motel, do some work for them. They just happened to be in an inspection today. So I worked a deal with them to stay for 2 nights, and I'm here. Tomorrow I'll be staying for a couple of days at my friend's place, and then I'll be heading out, Lord willing, the weather should permit. Then I'm heading south of here to a couple places, and I'm going to be camping out, bottom line. And the thing I've told you about these churches, I'm not advocating you just use people, but I go to these churches, I'm hitting them all up, cash, food, lodging, pay for it. That's it. That's how I'm going to do it, man, because I don't panhandle, but I'm going to start doing that too. I'm going to employ all the homeless survival techniques that a guy can. I'm not going to do any crime or nothing, but I'm going to panhandle, do whatever I got to do, window cleaning, whatever work, whatever, but I'm going to be hitting every church that's in existence. I'm going to hit them up for cash and lodging. And to me, that's all they're good for. That's all they're good for. So, and am I thankful? No, I'm not thankful at all. I'm thankful that whoever helped me. But am I thankful to some Christ up above or some Christian church? No, I'm not. I can care less about it. I'm just being honest with you. I don't care about that anymore. And I don't want to deal with it. You sit down, I've tried that route. We're not getting into religion. I've tried that route. I'm not getting into it. We're not going to get into it. Just don't want to get into it. It doesn't do anything for me at all. So that's how it's been. It's just been a rough go. And man, I stopped at a gas station, and my God, talk about some weird people, man. I'm sitting there, and they're like, they've never seen anybody with a backpack come in. Oh my God. And I'm clean dressed and everything. Like, oh my God, there's Hobo. He's coming in. He's going to cause problems. And I had these kids in the car wash come up, young teenagers. Like, did you ask to? I says, I'm not asking anything, man. Get out of here. Go do your job, young punk. I'm going to go, I'm sitting there. I paid for a couple Powerades and a can of chew. I don't need permission to do that. This is a public gas station here, man, asshole. I'm just saying, man, that's just how it is, man. These people are rude now. They're getting more and more cold-hearted. I'm going to get more and more cold-hearted. I'm going to get beyond cold-hearted. I don't give a rat's ass about your ass. I really don't. Get what I can get, cash, boom. Panhandle, whatever I got to do, that's how it's going to be. And I ain't doing any work unless you're paying me cash. If you ain't going to pay me cash or give me a room or take care of me, I ain't doing shit for you no more. That's it, man. I'm just like that now. I have helped so many people, and I've been burnt, and I painted motels and talked good about people and did that. And I'll still continue to write reviews because I'm a good dude. But I'm just telling you right now, this has been a week from hell. And I wanted to tell you, Hannah, if you're watching this, I know this is kind of deviates from how I normally am, but this has been a week from hell for me. Like a week from hell, if there is one. Just figure of speech. You folks have heard what I'm saying, and I'm losing faith in a lot of things. I'm losing faith in this country. I'm losing faith in these fellow Americans. People are like as fake as plastic as can be. They got no moral fiber anymore. They don't give a rat's ass about nothing but themselves. Well, guess what? I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to start giving nothing about myself, and that's it. If I meet some good people, cool. But the majority of you cocksuckers out there, watch out for Brian. Because you try to run over me, I'll be running right over your ass. Bottom line. So let that be. Watch these videos. You'll see how juicy I get. I wanted to do this video here. So I'm starting American Hobo 3. A new channel. I'm going to take ultra care of this phone here. I'm not going to be using it at all while I'm walking or working or anything. It's going to be kept totally dry in a plastic bag, turned off when I'm not using it. Couple baggies. You have to be ultra careful. You know, like I said, I'll get with you on another video on how these cellular networks and what plans might be good and what might not be good, and the rigmarole crap you got to go through, and the best way to proceed if you do get a cell phone, and all the different difficulties you'll go through with it, and how Google operates, and really how Google is just a suck ass of the universe. It wants to know everything about you. It's a bigger picture than you see it is. So what's my take on stuff? My take on stuff is this. I think things are getting pretty frickin' ragged, and I think they're going to continue to get worse and worse and worse and worse, and I don't think they're going to get any frickin' better. And that's just how it's going to go. And I'm to the point, man, where I'm just going to take one day at a time. That's it. And do the best I can. That's all I can do. And tell you what, man. You live and you learn. You really live and you learn. And what I'm going to do, man, I'm really, depending on the weather, I'll map that if it's going to be nice weather for a while, I'm camping out, man. I'm going to do campgrounds. I'm going to stealth camp. I'm going to find campgrounds where I can camp for free and I ain't got to pay shit. Where I can get 5 days. I'm going to go to a few campgrounds where I can go for a couple weeks and camp out. And I don't have to pay a damn thing. It's 5 days free per month. And I'm going to keep going to these places. I'm going to do my little window cleaning, and I'm not getting rid of my window cleaning kit until I absolutely have to. And then I'm done with that. But I've not been able to sock away any cash. I've just ran across numerous difficulties where the only thing that's going to get you through the day with like water, food, a campground fee or something is if you got a few bucks in your pocket. So whatever you did earn heretofore, $50, $100, there's your meal, your laundry clean, shower, campground. Most campgrounds cost $15, $20, $25, $30, even more. And it's sickening. And I got some options. I'm going to utilize them. There's a couple places I considered going. I'm just going to kind of traipse around the country a little bit until the summer ends. And I'm definitely going to have a couple thousand by the time October 1st runs around. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be a disciplined panhandling, saving, socking some money away on some cards, stuff like that. That way, when it gets cold, I'm going to find a place to hole up for a while that's cheap and just stay there and just get a job and make it through the winter. Just try to make it through whatever I can make it through. That's about it. That's about it. That's about all I'm going to be able to do. And things are getting phenomenally bad. They're getting tighter and tighter. This new COVID stuff's coming in. I haven't had a vaccine. I'm not getting a vaccine unless I absolutely have to, unless it just seems just do it. Going to hell in a hay basket anyway, might as well do it quicker, right? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of employers now that are requiring that if you don't get a vaccine, they'll terminate you. It's happening. It's going to start happening. This new dickhead Biden administration, they're all the same to me. I can't stand any of them. I don't care. I ain't voting for any of you bitches out there for anything. You're all crooks. You're all liars. You're all politicians. You're going to do 5% of what you say you're going to do. You're going to push for the socialist agenda to enslave the American people, screw the American farmer and the working class. So please like and subscribe. I know I'm getting harsh today, but I'm telling you what, I'm going to get just a hell of a lot harsher in my videos and let it all hang out, man. Please like and subscribe. If any of you folks got the balls or guts enough, then go ahead and subscribe. Help a brother out. Do what you got to do. You know, I'm surviving tooth and nail, man. I'm doing good. I'll be okay. As you see, I'm in a room, so pretty much always am, depending on the circumstances. So I'll let you go on. The next one will be a different subject. There'll be some different subjects. I'll notate them in my videos. I'll give descriptions. So I want to let you folks go, and I'm going to put some just like description on the bottom if you want to watch some of my other videos that I have. Please, watch them, like and subscribe, and if you need to email me, I will put my email in the link there. And what you can do is you can email me if you want to help me out with like a gift card, Visa gift card, Walmart gift card, whatever you want to help me out with, cool. And that way I can utilize that because I need to switch out some gear. I need to go more ultralight, a lot lighter, and just wanted to share that with you, and I'll be doing that in my videos, and I'll give you an address where you can, if you need to send these things. I'm not asking for cash if you want to, but you can email me, and I'll provide an address where you can send to my friend there, like gift cards, whatever. I'll do like Amazon gift cards, Walmart gift cards, Visa gift cards, stuff like that. That I can utilize, and I don't care what denomination, just help a brother out, and I'll give that description that you can, just go to, and you can email me. I'll provide a mailing address where you can mail stuff to, and things will be all right. Week from hell, man. A week from hell, and a lot of it could be probably just quick jumping, jumping too quick. Didn't really plan stuff out. It was kind of like a couple obstacles. Wham! I get away from obstacles, man, that are that I don't want to be around. They're gonna cause potential BS, stuff like that. You see my ass, going down the road. So I'll get back with you. You take care. This is Brian here. Over and out. American Hobo 3.